We're witnessing a fintech revolution, and there may be two names that come to mind for payment processing solutions, and that's Galileo and Marqeta. Galileo has been in the market since 2001, serving the B2B niche, and a lot of big names in the finance space. Marqeta, on the other hand, showed up a little later, trying to keep up with the growing market of payment processing solutions. Ladies and gents, we're here with another battle of the fintechs, but this time, it's not only fintechs we're speaking of, but the tech geniuses behind it. Here's a little background. Payment processors like Galileo and Marqeta are the brains behind every transaction between consumers and the banks they deal with. They help businesses get the best alternatives to payment options to make transactions between their clients smooth and seamless. SoFi is in a space where there's a lot of competition, and having Marqeta compete against Galileo adds a lot more fuel to the fire. But does Marqeta have what it takes to give Galileo a run for its money? In this video, we're going to highlight the key differences between Marqeta and Galileo, and could Marqeta be a threat to SoFi's tech leg? We're not financial advisors, and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. Around 110 million accounts have counted on SoFi's tech leg, Galileo Financial Technologies. Whether it's a startup or a leader in the industry, Galileo is killing the fintech ecosystem game. About 21 years ago, Galileo played a key role in the emerging market of fintechs. A true Fintech OG if you ask us. Galileo was founded by a former SoFi director, Clay Wilkes and Dave Wilkes. It has more than 500 team members, 5 offices, 110 million accounts, and a whopping 100 billion annual payment volume. Galileo makes it possible for SoFi and all its clients to diversify and multiply their products. You might be asking, how do they do it? The secret lies in what we call API technology, and it works as the building blocks of modern financial services. Now, what does this mean? Imagine you're in a restaurant. You obviously want food, but how do you order? You call the server. That's right. Now, the server whose job it is to communicate with you and the chef is what we call the API. With SoFi, Galileo is in charge of creating and maintaining SoFi accounts, transaction ledgers, connectivity to the payment networks, fraud, disputes, customer service, and back office capabilities for a chance to get the best product SoFi can offer to its members. Galileo's API solutions can serve a lot of sectors like challenger banking, gig economy, consumer payments, commercial payments, investing in wealth management, embedded finance, and you can even do cryptocurrency with Galileo. Right now, Galileo has reached North America, Europe, and Latin America, working with different leaders in the fintech space and even startups trying to follow the trend. Some big names are Dave.com, Moneyline, Uala, Monzo, and Wise. Now, let's move on to Marqeta, 8 years after Galileo was born. And no, not the astronomer. One more. Marqeta's CEO and founder, Jason Gardner, built up Marqeta to simplify payments. Over time, Marqeta's mission has earned them the title of the world's first open API modern card issuing platform. To understand what works in Marqeta, let's take a look at this video.
When you order groceries and pay in an app, we create the cards that the shoppers use to buy your food. And our just-in-time funding only releases your funds if the in-store transaction matches the order you placed, reducing the risk of fraud. You decide to make that big purchase and choose to buy it now and pay later with easy monthly payments. At that moment, we instantly issue a virtual card and disperse funds to it to pay for the purchase.
When you go to a store and you're cashless, with Marqeta, you can pay with your phone instead of a card. Marqeta works by getting your cards tokenized for your digital wallet or by getting you an alternative to your physical card. Put simply, it's a lot like tokens in a casino. Marqeta's modern card issuing platform makes it easy for developers to scale their card programs, on top of extensive control, configurability, and top-tier security. Let's take a look at Marqeta's products. With deep domain expertise and a customer-oriented approach, Marqeta primarily offers 3 things: Marqeta issuing, Marqeta processing, and Marqeta application, all for managing card programs. With Marqeta issuing, clients can issue cards in different forms, whether physical, virtual, or tokenized. As of 2021, approximately 493 million cards were issued under this segment. Marqueta processing is another segment that makes sure every transaction entrusted to Marqeta guarantees superior control and speed securing authentication, configuring spend controls, featuring just-in-time funding, real-time notifications, and even accelerating reconciliations, saving both time and money, which can be costly when left uncontrolled. The last segment is the Marqeta applications, or the area where Marqeta lets clients experience applications covering the entire payment lifecycle, including the developer sandbox, card management, transaction monitoring, and case management. According to their annual filing, they now have over 200 customers providing service to commerce disruptors, digital banks, tech giants, and even the big names in the finance industry.
Marqeta's modern card issuing platform with its powerful and scalable APIs is behind the innovative payment experiences that keep your day moving, allowing those experiences to simply work.
According to Slintel, Galileo is in a head-to-head competition with Marqeta in the payments processing category. Galileo has about 1.8 thousand customers in nearly 94 countries, while Marqeta has over 200 customers in 20 countries as of this May 2022. Galileo clearly has the advantage as it stands right now. Not only do they have more customers in more countries, but they also have a lot more time in the trenches than Marqeta. However, never count Marqeta out. This is something we here at Wealth Gambit will be watching closely. Galileo does have the advantage of being owned by SoFi, however, and with that, access to all of SoFi's tech and leadership as well.
You're old.
Let's talk about Figures. Marqeta had its IPO 8 days after SoFi went public, and it sold 45.5 million shares at $27 per share and even reached $30.52 per share at market close. Right now, it's moving around $11 at the time of recording this. Just this first quarter, Marqeta has reported quarterly net revenue of $166 million, up by 54% year over year. Although Marqeta finally reached a positive figure last quarter of 2021 on its adjusted EBITDA, it has decreased by 6%, with 10.5 million negative EBITDA in the first quarter of 2022. But now let's go over some key Galileo details. Since it's not a public company and it's under SoFi, we could actually see significant results in its tech segment. For the first quarter of the year, the tech platform gained about $61 million of net revenue. Last year, Galileo contributed $194.9 million of revenue for SoFi. That's a 102% increase. In the first quarter of 2022, the veteran in the tech segment also grew its tech platform accounts by 58% year over year. No wonder why SoFi CEO Anthony Noto spent so much to acquire it. With a decade worth of records in the fintech space, Galileo has the edge since it's integrated with more issuing banks. And although Marqeta does have the potential for growth, they need to pay their dues in the trenches if they want to catch up. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Shout out to everyone who commented on our previous video. It means a lot. If you haven't already, make sure to follow us on our social media pages at Wealth Gambit. The link will be in the description box below. A special shout out to everyone in our Patreon community. You guys truly help to make these videos possible, and we really appreciate all the support. Shout out to Arthur Magazu, Wei Chu, Pietro Serra, Daniel Corbett, Mr. Welfare, Casey Patel, Jeff Sherman, Gregory Villar, Bo Park, Denzel, Reginald Davis, Les Broadway, Christian Cardelphi, Kevin Bofrand, Jay Bone, and Daniel Zinson. We're trying to hit 4,000 subscribers, and we're currently at 3,931. So if you happen to gain any value from this video, please smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to help us hit our goal of 4,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching. We greatly appreciate it. And until next time, peace.